Hey everyone, it's Types, and I have some big news. I don't know if this video is coming out, the video I'm talking about is coming out today or tomorrow, but I migrated, which isn't great. But that means I have access to not all the cards, but most of the cards. I guess all the cards that I want right now. And I don't want to change the stupid deck box. Stop doing that. So yeah, I'm playing this Lost Zone control deck. This is super cool. I saw it like played in some like event or something. The list should be down below in the description. If it's not, just comment. I'll make sure to add it. I don't really know what I'm doing. I haven't played Control in a while. I've been playing some Lost Zone. There have also been serious glitches with Lost Zone, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But it has Pidgeot V, a card that has infinite healing, essentially. And it's kind of interesting. I'm assuming this, let's see, it runs Beach Course, so you can essentially have infinite healing with that. We have Miltank as a wall, not necessarily a control card. But then Mawile, able to trap your opponent's Pokemon in the active. And also they take more damage. I don't know if that's a big deal or not, but the idea to trap them is super powerful, depending how many Switch they play. And yeah, I don't really know how this is going to go. I don't have particularly high hopes for me, but I think this list is super awesome. This is not a Mirage Gate list. This is a Radiant Charizard list. So it runs Radiant Charizard as a fire attacker. It only runs fire and Psychic Energy for Sableye, just super strong. Hawlucha. The Sableye Hawlucha combo, no Radiant Greninja, as I said. And Drapion from you. Anything else that interesting? I mean, it plays Fog Crystal. That's not usually played, but and Echoing Horn's a strong card as well. You actually have Echoing Horn to get something stuck in the active as well. So I really like this. I'm super excited to try this out. I don't have high hopes for this, but I'm just honestly, now that I have access to like all the decks, I'm super happy. I'm just gonna be playing silly stuff. And seeing how this goes. I definitely think there's the possibility that I'll just trap something of my opponents in the active, and then they'll just be sad and like deck out. Let's just see how this goes though. So hopefully we don't have serious glitches. That's very possible. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. We're going second, it looks like. Obviously they won the coin flip, and so they'll probably choose to go first here. But yeah, I'm really excited to be playing with these new decks. They're super cool. I'm going to play some regular Control. I've not played Control in like so long. I really enjoy playing the deck. It's certainly a very toxic deck, but I'm just like dipping my toes in Control here for now with Mawile, which is similar to Snorlax actually, very similar. We're starting Radiant Charizard, not the worst, but not the best certainly. This opening hand is far from amazing, but we do have Fog Crystal, and I think we're going second. Yeah, I don't remember the counts of cards in my deck, and I don't actually have the list pulled up. We see them start Cresselia, looks like it's Guardy, if I had to guess. Level Ball, so almost certainly Gardevoir. With the Cresselia as a scary tech for Lost Zone and Mew, so yeah, this is definitely Gardevoir. The idea is that you can use Cresselia to heal off damage. I think we'll be okay, but I don't know. I'm still a little nervous with this matchup. The idea is that you can KO both our Ralts, though, with Sableye plus Hawlucha. Also, we see them putting the Mew into play, which obviously is very strong, but I don't know if they know we're playing Lost Zone yet. They're probably... Oh, did they fail the Mew? That's really big. They missed turn 1 Battle VIP pass, so I really like that for us. Cramorant, I also like that. So we have to grab Comfey here, I think. I was going to say we could actually, like, trap the Mew, but that seems pretty awful. I feel like the idea of trapping something could work. We need to be very careful about their energies, though. I think Pidgeot's not good here. I think Drapion's also not good. Normally you can power up Drapion with Mirage Gate, but we don't run that. So hopefully, did we prize any Colress? We did. I don't know. I'm just hoping this works out for us. And we can rope here, which actually is okay because they aren't necessarily looking to put, presumably they're going to send up Cresselia here. They're not necessarily looking to put that in the active. Although if we rope again, obviously they're just going to send up their Mew backup because that's not bad. So Comfey, please give us something good. We see, oh, there we go, Battle VIP pass. Losing on Roxanne, it's not a huge deal. It depends how they play, but it should be fine. We can grab, I think, 2 more Comfeys. In terms of other attackers, like Miltank's kind of useless here. And obviously Sableye's way too early to use Sableye, so we're looking for that Colress experiment. We could grab Pidgeot V. There's nothing like wrong with that, but also like it's just if it's on the bench we can shuffle it back in. But then there's also it like reveals that we have it. So there's some downsides to that. But obviously, as I said, we're looking for that. Oh, we do have Lost Vacuum. That's really interesting. So that gives us some interesting options. I'm saying that word a lot. But yeah, we can grab a KO on our first turn here. Forest Sealstone versus Nesta Ball. I guess we don't even have any V's in hand, though. I'll take Nesta Ball. I think we run 2 Forest Sealstone in this list, which is pretty fun. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'll take the Nesta Ball. I think this is fine, and then we need to drop Cramorant and then switch into that and grab a KO. They're going to send up... I don't know what we'll see them send up. No, they're definitely sending up Mew, right? You'd rather have the Mew KO'd than the Ralts. Hopefully we don't see a Mirage Step Curlier by them, but we can grab the KO. We need to Lost Zone something from our hand. I'm kind of nervous about Lost Zoning the Nesta Ball because obviously it's just a good card, but I'll do it. We can get the Clara back. And I think we run 2 and no way to recover Clara, so that's a bit scary, but hopefully this ends up being fine and we can grab the KO, getting ahead on prizes. So that went pretty well. We're not obviously guaranteed to win, and they could still just completely wreck us. But I like that. Oh, win close experiment. I really like that. Obviously, the Radiant Charizard getting into play early isn't great for us. They still have the Cresselia sticking around. There's not too much we can do about that just yet. So we'll just be taking it slow. Not that slow, though. We got a KO turn 1. Not too bad. I don't remember how many Lost Vacuum we played. Probably 2 or so. We just see the Curlier hitting the board with Refinement. So not the Mirage Step Curlier. We're happy about that. Hopefully, they don't get... they're probably going to get like 2 Ralts in play here. If they get all 3 other Ralts, that's kind of scary. We just see them grab a Psychic Energy. Wow. So either one, they like don't have... Oh, yep. They have access to Ralts. So... Or they're just trying to just dish a ton of energy, which isn't necessarily good, but it's not bad either, because good for EX accelerates energy from the discard pile. Yeah, we also see them running the 70 HP Ralts. That makes sense. We'd rather obviously see them run the 60 HP, but we can punish the Mew by using Echoing Horn, a very shiny Mew here as well. So hopefully we don't see a big supporter either. Who knows? Who knows? And Judge would be... It wouldn't be the end of the world for us. It wouldn't be ideal, but not awful. And also, we are down that training... not that training court, that beach court, but we just see a pass. Wow. They don't have much of anything here. We can't grab a KO on the Cresselia, but it still seems okay. Rope is fine. Rope's pretty good. Switch cart. Miltag's kind of useless. Pokegear has value. Honestly, I'm just not a Pokegear fan, but I'm not sure if it's good or not. I'll take the switch cart. I feel like that just has more value. We need to use double switch this turn most likely. And we are getting another card in the Lost Zone as well. We're probably killing that Ralts, I'm assuming. Which certainly is fine by me. And Radiant Charizard isn't anywhere near close to active, but that's fine. It means they haven't taken any prizes. I'm thinking of anything else we're nervous about seeing. I can't really think. Klefki. We don't really want to see Klefki. I don't think that's what we're going to see, but who knows. It would make sense for them to get it before now. And we're going to flower selecting. Hopefully we get something good. I guess we're taking Pidgeot V. That is not that useful, but Val VIP Pass is useless. Also, I'm really interested in here. Let's see. Let me finish this turn first. I'm going to Cramorant, grab the KO. Oh, and if you want to learn more about Lost Box, I didn't actually cover this build, but I covered many other builds in a recent video of mine where I just go over Lost Box completely for what I knew at the time. Not this like Lost Zone pseudo control style deck, but yeah, I'm really interested in hearing how like familiar you are with Pokemon, and I highly recommend you actually recommend this channel. Oh, they forgot to Refinement. That's like bad. I've seen multiple people do it. Make sure you use your ability and then evolve so you can actually get the draw. I'm pretty sure they forgot to Refinement there. Otherwise, I'm just gonna look like an idiot. But I'd highly recommend, for me at least, I'd really appreciate if you recommend this channel to people you know who don't play Pokemon a lot, or not necessarily my channel, but other people's channels you watch also. I know there are a lot of solid Pokemon YouTubers out there, and it would be really great if we got like the audience growing, because Pokemon's kind of struggling right now. We do see like the competitive side is actually doing pretty well, but that's just a very small percentage of the playing scene. We see them using Psychic Embrace. So I wonder what's going on here. How many energies? I think they have like at least. Oh no! So they could Moonglow reverse. Maybe that's their idea here. They could have actually retreated the Ralts and gotten more damage in play, which would have been better, but they didn't do that. Research, we're going to see, no, oh, what? Okay, I was not expecting that. We do see the Mewtwo piece. Also, I don't like that they don't stack unless you're under the certain views, but whatever. So we see a Mewtwo piece, which is not what I was expecting. Usually Mewtwo pieces don't necessarily play Mew, but more importantly, they play Klefki. Temblor Sinnoh, that's fine. In fact, they probably shouldn't have played that just yet. It doesn't necessarily give them anything good, but let's see. Are they going to do they have enough energy to, yeah, they can KO a Comfey if they want. They will, of course, fully heal that Cresselia. We do have the Hawlucha, which is kind of interesting. But I'm just a little scared of what we do now. But luckily their energy is actually placed in kind of weird spots. We could go try to trap Radiant Greninja. Actually, I really like that route there. Pokegear, that's fine. We see Close Experiment. That's really good. So I'm wondering, do we have any energy in the discard? I don't believe we do. What I'm thinking is we could, let's see, we hit energy. Oh, Mawile, there we go. Mawile, Boss. We need Boss. So I'm going to grab Mawile Boss energy. And then we can just hit into them for now. That's not the end of the world. And then assuming they don't disrupt our hand, we can go ahead and actually Boss Trap something with Boss Trap the Radiant Greninja with Mawile. Do they run Switch? I don't know. I should know the decks, but this is where knowing your opponent's decks is very important. We could see them Cresselia now, which obviously like heals them off a little, but not that much. We could even see Lunar Blast. I don't think we're going to see. Well, no, we can't actually see Lunar Blast. They can't really get the energy on particularly easily, but we could see the Moonglow reverse, but that's not amazing. It only does 20 from each. We do see it on the Kirlia, but I think they're looking to get another Ralts in play. They aren't down any Ralts yet, so they've kind of clogged their board with a Mew, Cresselia, and a Radiant Greninja. And one very important thing about this matchup is that the Mewtwo Union is super scary. Obviously, it just kind of like obliterates us. And so, what else here? They're only down one Mewtwo piece. They're Serpioning, hoping to get a Mewtwo piece, I guess. From the fact that they've only discarded one so far, but they've also just really struggled to set up. The weird thing about this matchup is that Mewtwo Union's super scary, but before they get it set up, they're just kind of losing. So the idea is that we can do as much damage as possible, but even if we're 3 prices up, we might still just lose. You can just get like decked out by the Mewtwo theoretically if they can go forever. I don't know if the deck has that potential. You're looking for things like Team EL's Cheer, Silene, and Palpad to be able to go on forever. We see them powering up the Kirlia. That I don't know what that's about, to be honest. Also, it says they're moving attached cards, which that's a glitch, or they can mistake the code. That's just not what they're doing, I don't think. Unless they are, in which case I don't know what they're doing. No, they're just accelerating energy. They still don't have enough damage in play to KO a Comfey, though, or to survive another hit. And I don't think they got another Mewtwo piece in the discard yet. Okay, so they're selecting cards from the board. What are they doing? Are they moving damage counters? I guess they're selecting cards to move the damage counters off of. Yeah, Pokemon really needs to try to figure this out. They're going to snipe my Radiant Charizard. This is so weird. Do we go after the Radiant Greninja? We might, and then stop him from retreating and try to deck him out. Oh, that feels so interesting, but very sketchy as well. I'll go for it. You know, we're just all in on this like crazy play here. Trying out the control aspect of it. Boss's Orders, the Radiant Greninja, please don't have a switch card. Otherwise, they're going to like set up their whole deck, drop a switch, and we're just going to lose. I'll Tempting Trap, though. They also take 90 more damage next turn, which is kind of interesting. I mean, we can grab a KO with Cramorant, but I'm just going to try to do this till they deck out. I have no idea if this is going to work or not. I have a feeling they're going to play a switch. I'm not super familiar. I'm actually going to look at some Gardevoir lists. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to show them on screen, unfortunately. But I don't think they usually run Switch. I think they just tried to manually retreat, and they have that idea that like you can just stick energy on, and the idea that of Mama is that some counter meta play, which is really cool. But I might just get embarrassed myself here by my opponent plays a switch. Also, I'm looking on Limitless. There's some really weird glitch where it shows like the top decks in the game just start like 1-0 and 0. Like they just won one game, and also I don't know how there are these tournaments where people are just playing one game out of like, and there are like hundreds of people, and they like get standings based off that. That's just like absurd. I don't really know what's going on there. So if someone tells me that, that's like super. That'd be super useful. I don't know what's going on there. It must be some glitch. I don't know, but it looks like this list I pulled up here doesn't play. No, it does play some Switch. So definitely sometimes plays Switch. In which case we're gonna lose. This is like a Baynet list. I don't even know what I'm looking at. I don't think they always play Switch though. And I could definitely see some people cutting Switch from their list because, like, let's be honest, who wants to play Switch when you could just not play Switch? And they could even be running something like Beach Court. Probably not, but it's not impossible. So I don't know. I really hope this works. I really hope I don't just give up my whole lead by using this Mawile, but it literally has the potential just to win us the game. This is where the idea of playing a deck like this in a tournament, where it's essentially open deck list, or is open deck list, is very advantageous. We see them powering up a Zashi and V. I honestly don't know what they're doing anymore. I don't know if they do either. They somehow managed to spread their energy all around. They could be obviously looking for a switch card. Whoa, they have 7 cards left in deck too. This is pretty crazy. Hopefully they're not waiting for me to attack, because that's not gonna end too well for them. I mean, for me to do damage, I suppose. I am attacking. We also could even bite for the KO, which is kind of an interesting idea. Hopefully we hit another boss's orders as well. That would be pretty useful. I think we have another one left in deck. We have Clara as well, but we're just going to Tempting Trap again, as they just kind of run through their deck and don't get anywhere. Also, hopefully Live doesn't glitch. You never know. Live gets kind of weird. I wouldn't be completely shocked if they just all of a sudden retreat. Oh, I should read Tempting Trap. It says the defending Pokemon can't retreat and also takes 90 more next turn. Which is kind of interesting, the 90 more. I don't know if it really ever is useful. Obviously, it does allow us to get the KO, but, like, if they're going to deck out, it doesn't matter anyways. Miriam, are they actually going to recover 5 Pokemon? They could recover 5 Pokemon here. And, like, slightly lengthen the game, but, like, it's not actually going to make a big difference, because we're going to win. And then the idea of Pidgeot V is that you can actually cycle forever. I didn't realize that, but Pidgeot V makes your deck infinite, assuming there's no path in play. So your opponent could path the peak, and then you just kind of lose. But hopefully that doesn't happen. I think the likelihood of that's low because you play plenty of stadium bumps. How many do you play? I don't know. I know this list plays, I think, 2 training courts, and then at least 1 Lost Vacuum, which we played, which should be in here. I don't know if it runs multiple, though. Also, I'm a big fan of this Lost Vacuum art. But anyways, they put some cards back in their deck, and then we're going to Tempting Trap again. So, obviously, they're going to deck out way before us, unless they're infinite, in which case, this is going to really suck, and then they're just going to time out. I don't think they're infinite, though. From the way they're playing, it doesn't look like it. Judge. Why are you doing this to me? Anyways, we're looking for another Clara. I don't think we've gotten rid of one yet. Obviously, we don't have Clara in hand now, though. We're down both Pokegears, I think. They increased the size of their deck. If they wanted to last the longest, they could have actually done a bit more, but that's fine. Yeah, we're just going to sit here a while longer. This is such a cool idea, though, of playing a control element just teched into a deck. They've definitely had this idea before. Oh, we hit Pidgeot. That's okay. But not actually necessary. I realized that this is the one card we don't need to draw into just yet, which is kind of funky. But yeah, you see we'd be doing 180 damage there instead of just 90. A pretty big increase. 90 more damage is just really good, but your opponent's probably gonna, like, it could just switch out of it. More importantly, they could just, like, KO you while you're just not doing any damage to them. But it's an interesting concept. You could just do it into, like, a Mewtwo, some other Pokemon where they're just based around healing. But it's not great, I don't think. Tempting Trap, though. Again, they still got 8 cards in deck. I'm just kind of filling space. So let's see how this goes. As I said, I'm still nervous. I could see them just, like, playing Switch in the last turn. But they can't even get the Mewtwo V-Union into play now, which is so sketchy. I imagine they play Palpad. which they can get back another Miriam. Oh, but they're down their Pal Pad. The Pal Pad is to recover Peonia. Also, I think I've mentioned this before, you can buffer inputs of attacks in this game, which is kind of fun. I don't know how exactly. I probably shouldn't do that though, because if I've learned anything from playing Smash Bros, it's that buffering inputs is not always the best thing in the world to do. As problems can arise. But yeah, let's see. This is why playing Pokemon like Radiant Greninja, Index you can't attack with it just becomes playing literally anything you can't attack with can become so bad. But also that's why I couldn't target down the Mew or the Cresselia, because Cresselia couldn't just use Moonglow Reverse forever. They maybe could. I'm not sure, but probably not. And Mew can literally just Psyshot, and Psyshot will 3-shot me. And you see how many turns I'm tempting trapping. So Mew's Psyshot will KO you, right? This is something that people who don't play Control don't think about, but literally any attack, if they literally had a 10 damage for 10 energy, that would be, not 10 energy, but 10 damage for 5 energy, I couldn't trap that Pokemon because eventually I'd die and they'd escape the lock. I mean, maybe that's enough energy for it to be worth it, but, certainly these, Mew's attack here. Oh, we hit the Claro, which is nice. I could probably play Hisuian Heavy Ball. I should be thinning in case they do something, but I'm not because I don't feel like. Actually, I'll play the Hisuian Heavy Ball. Does Nest Ball have value? I don't know. I don't think we don't need Manaphy here. Is Nest Ball any good? It's whatever. I could also just snack Radiant Charizard. So if they go in with something, I'll just completely obliterate them. I honestly don't hate that. But they could stall something. So actually, it's the right play not. See, I don't actually have a switch for Radiant Charizard in hand. So if they gusted Radiant Charizard, that would be kind of bad. I'll attach, I suppose. It doesn't matter too much, hopefully. Hopefully they don't find that route, which would have been a viable route for them. And if they do, well, fair play on them. But obviously, I'm up on prizes, and I can just do big damage as well. Okay, yeah, and we just in the past, so the play here is to guess the Charizard to buy some more time, and then force me to miss a tempting trap. But they missed that play, or they just didn't have that play available to them. Hopefully we don't see a judge now. I'd be kind of annoyed if they did that. I mean, I get it. They're trying to survive. Maybe hope can misclick, something like that. I don't even know if they can get out of this, though. You just see the pass. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be playing another game today. That was quite a while, but that's Control for you. Control Lost Zone, or what do they call it? Lost Zone Control. Yeah, this is pretty spicy. As I said, did it on a tournament, which is really cool, and it makes a lot of sense as well. It's very much a counter meta play, but it's fun. Oh, and we went up a ladder rank. Yippee. Yeah, I finally got more cards. So here, check out the list. But I hope you enjoyed. And check out the list for yourself. It's just really cool. Kind of hard to play if you don't know what your opponent's trying. But I hope you enjoyed. As I'm excited to see you in the next video. See ya.